Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly love reading for Libra. Hope you're all well. Thank you so much for dropping in. Let's see what's happening with your overall energy in love for this week. Libra, what is the overall energy surrounding Libra? What's the overall energy surrounding Libra in their love life? What does Libra need to know? What does Libra need to know? Overall energy surrounding Libra. Overall energy surrounding Libra in their love life. Deserving. Libra. Libra. What does Libra? There we go. Behind a mask. Libra. What does Libra need to know? There we go. So you got someone here who's lacking something. There's something lacking in this connection, or there's somebody is feeling that they've consciousness of lack, like someone feels maybe that they're not good enough. I feel like you deserve more. Like this is you. Be conscious of the fact that you deserve more than somebody may be giving you. Okay, someone may be hiding their true intentions, and I feel like this person is kind of lacking, or they're feeling like they're not good enough. And if that's you, you deserve more, okay? But it could be you feeling this way. There is a need for some truth and epiphany. Know it, okay? You deserve more. Yes. Gain that strength and confidence. Be confident about that. Okay. There's somebody here, possibly a Leo, that's looking at that, thinking about that. Yeah. Somebody finds you very attractive, very sexy. You're very confident. That's very good energy here. That's strength. And I see it. You're having an epiphany. You're thinking of something. You know you deserve more. There could be somebody coming towards you, knows you deserve more, but they don't want to tell you their true intentions. They're hiding behind a mask. This person may just have insecurities, okay? Someone who's maybe insecure. Yeah, there's a communication coming in. Somebody's coming towards you, saying something here very quick, very fast, out of the blue. But they're not telling you their intentions. They're communicating this very passionate energy, telling you that you're attractive. You deserve better than that kind of communication. Okay? You want somebody who comes in right, someone who wants to get to know you, not somebody who's hiding their true intentions. Yeah, so you deserve to be happy. Look at that. Temper. Someone needs to temper this kind of energy, this kind of talk, the way they come in with all that, coming in fast. They need to tone it down. They need to use their emotions. Someone's hiding their feelings, their emotions, because they're insecure. Okay, but they're just lacking, and you deserve more. Simple as that. Yeah. Someone's insecure, feeling like they're not good enough. Someone's treating you like you're not good enough, maybe. Don't even think about it. Yeah. Someone's burdened by something. Somebody feels burdened by this energy, this Four of Wands. You want something stable. You want someone to commit. And I feel this person feels burdened when they're in relationships. So they're burdened because they feel they're not good enough. And they may feel like they're not good enough for you, or they're making you feel that way. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, this person's hiding behind a mask. They're acting like aloof, like they're not interested. Feel like this is somebody who's not taking responsibility. This is somebody, or they're not acting in a responsible manner. It may be bothering them. They're looking at this, their feelings, their emotions. This is someone who doesn't want to reveal their true intentions, and they're coming in with this fiery energy. You may be waiting for this truth. The truth is you deserve better. And just keep remembering that, okay? Ace of Swords for Libra. There we go. Yeah, there's a lack of clarity. Somebody wasn't clear. They didn't communicate clear. Your sword's down. You don't want to listen to this person, I feel, or whatever it is you're hearing. It's not making you happy. So I feel like this person won't tell you what their intentions are, because I don't think they have good intentions. Yeah, so I feel like you're very confident. You may end this. You may have used all your confidence and strength to put an end to this. Okay? This person does find you attractive. You do find them attractive. There's no doubt. You do want a passionate new beginning, but you don't want somebody coming in fast. You want this temperance. You want this balance between the passion and the emotion. So I feel like you're holding back. Or this person, they may be a Libra, Sagittarius energy is here. They could have Libra in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I feel like you're holding back. You're healing from this, okay, ending this cycle. You're thinking a lot about this, and you know, right? You know. Release this energy, this thought, or, you know, this person. Feel this person needs to temper their passions. They need to find that balance. So I don't think you feel very comfortable with this person. Yeah, you don't feel very comfortable. You don't feel safe or secure. You're looking at this, and I feel like you can't really see yourself with this person. Yeah, I don't think you would be comfortable in an intimate setting or situation with them, because you deserve more. You want somebody who makes you feel safe and comfortable, and you don't. Eight of Wands. Why is this here? Why is the Eight of Wands here? There we go. Yeah. So this person's definitely lacking. They're hiding their feelings, emotions. They have this kind of a dark energy where they oppress their feelings, their emotions. And I feel like this is sort of, it probably depressed you. They came towards you looking for attention, looking for success. They want to rush towards that success quickly. But I feel like you're going to set yourself free. You're healing and releasing this energy. I feel as though your intentions are to go off and make yourself happy. You want a commitment. You want someone who commits, and this is what you're worried about. This person doesn't seem to want to behave in a responsible manner. You don't feel like they're acting responsible. Feel that this they're looking right at it too. They know. They don't want to tell you what their intentions are. They're insecure. This person's got a big ego, and they're actually insecure. But they are definitely lacking their communication, the way they come towards you. Yeah, you want something stable. This person needs to temper that down. I think you waited for this person. You were being patient for them to come in. I do think things are going to move in your favor eventually. You will have stability with somebody. Yeah, you're turning your back because you don't feel safe. You're not offering them a cup. You're not offering it. You're going to go off and make yourself happy somewhere else. You want this emotional fulfillment, someone who reciprocates it. You want to be able to offer your cup. You want to feel comfortable and relaxed to be able to do that. I feel as though, you know, this person, if you could make them feel comfortable to share their feelings, they might, but I wouldn't hold my breath on that. Okay? I feel like it's like they want you to make them comfortable first. They want you to tell you how they feel. And I don't think your intentions are, I feel, are to move on and find someone who makes you happy. You want happiness. You want security. You want somebody stable that you can rely on. That's someone who shares the responsibility of a relationship. And I don't think this person's intentions, I don't think they have the best intentions. Ten of Cups. Why is the Ten of Cups here? Why is this here? Yeah, so I do feel there is change. So, yeah, I feel like you're kind of moving on. I feel like they're looking at this, trying to figure out what their intentions are. They're working this out, every detail. They're burdened by this. Yeah, they're thinking about coming back around. They can't stop thinking about it, right? This person's trapped in their head. I feel like you don't want, if this person comes back around, they got to tell you what their intentions are. I do feel like this person's rather slow moving. Yeah, they want to offer one cup and nothing more. You're not going to go for it. They're hoping that they can come in and you'll grant them a wish. But I don't think you're going to. Like, if they do come, you'll offer them one cup. Maybe you'll tell them, you know, you'll be kind, maybe enough to tell them that they need to change. They need to open up. If they want to come towards you, they need to let things evolve. I mean, maybe they're hoping that things, you know, you're hoping at some point that this will evolve and they'll express themselves. They may, but I don't know. I'd be cautious with this person. I think you deserve a lot more. I think this person knows it deep inside. Tell me about the Four of Wands. Tell me about the Four of Wands. Why is this here? Yeah, so this person, yeah, they're insecure about commitment, marriage. They don't feel like they're good enough, don't have enough money, or maybe they've made you feel that way, but it's them. They're the ones that are this person's lacking, okay? And they have insecurities. They feel insecure. They don't have enough money. I don't think money's their problem. This is the King of Pentacles. This person's got money. They're financially stable. I feel like this person's just trapped in some kind of energy where they don't want to offer anything. They want to keep everything to themselves. And they're stuck in that. 10 of Wands. They can't stop thinking about this. Their hidden feelings, their emotions, about sharing their feelings and emotions. Yeah, I feel like you're waiting for this person. You're holding on, but I feel like you're going to release this person. You're not going to wait forever. Okay? Feel like they may be waiting for you to come in, but I don't think so. I think you're going to be looking into the future. I'm not so sure you see a future with them. And so be careful what you wish for. They may be thinking of coming in and granting what you want, committing to you. See, they may come back in very quickly, but then it's going to turn into breadcrumb. Do not let this person come in fast. Don't give them anything, because then they're going to start breadcrumbing. This person's very... this is somebody who will act like they don't have anything. They don't want to give you anything, but they certainly like to come towards you with that energy. And I think you're going to take your passion, your energy, your love, and move on. This person's definitely, they aren't someone to share feelings, share emotions, share time, share money, share anything. They don't. This person feels they either feel like they're not good enough, feel like they'd like to come back around to you. They'd like to somehow change, turn things around, but I don't know. They have they'd have to make a solid offer. They'd have to share their feelings. Feel like they may come back around, but I don't know if you feel like there's any hope that this person will ever actually commit. If you'll feel safe and secure, you may hold back and kind of think about it if they come in. But you're ready for something new. You're using all the strength you have to put an end to this. This person comes in and they want things to go in their favor. They have to share their feelings, their emotions, because unless they do, it's over. I don't think you're willing to give any more to this person. I think you've been doing all the giving, and it's not coming back. So we have deserving. Why is this here for Libra? Yeah, you're looking at this offer. See, there's some communication coming in. You're looking at it and you're being practical. You know you deserve more than this breadcrumb, right? You're much more deserving. Yeah, you're holding yourself in high regard. You have everything you need. You don't really need this person, okay? You don't need their money, that's for sure. You have everything you need. You're looking good. You take care of yourself. They may have told you that, that you're looking good, things like that, but it's not enough. It's a breadcrumb. So I feel like you've decided to just stay single because you deserve more than this person. I feel like they want to stay single too, and I think you kind of get that. They don't want to commit. There's definitely a lack. Tell me about behind the mask. What is this person hiding behind the mask? Yeah, cooperation, compromise, teamwork. The Golden Palace. This is what they need to do. Their intentions. This is what their intentions are. They're not letting you know that they want to cooperate and compromise. They want to get on the same page. This person knows that they know that you're compatible, because I do see you may have some earth in your chart here. They definitely have some earth in their chart. I feel there's water, there's air. I feel like the two of you could possibly are quite compatible, and I do think you need to get on the same page. And I feel one thing you have in common, you're not telling this person what your intentions are. They're trying to find out what their intention, what yours are, where you're going, what you're doing. Have you moved on? Have you had another offer? If you have, they feel this loss, all right, this lack, like they're missing out, missing you. Maybe you're making this person feel like they're not good enough, or they just didn't come in good enough. Tell me about consciousness of lack. Why is this here? Why is this consciousness of lack here for Libra? Why is this here? Consciousness of lack for Libra. This person needs to gain the strength and the confidence here. Yeah, this person, they may have friends that are telling them they need to be more confident. I feel this person, they want to be in control, but they're not so confident. I think this person's worried, and you are confident. This is the thing. You kind of got everything going on. You're looking out for yourself. You're looking good. You have everything you need. They're worried, feeling like they're missing you. They're missing out on something, because I feel like you're confident you're going to go out and meet new people. So if you feel like there's something lacking, or you're like good enough, if this person made you feel that way, don't even worry about it. You're going to get lots of attention. But they also may be talking to their friends, their family, you know, talking to you, investing. Yeah, this person's, yeah, I feel like this person gains their strength and their confidence by reaching out to other people. They may get a lot of attention from people, have a lot of people around them. This is why they don't invest in anyone. But I feel like they're wondering if you're out. Yeah, they're contemplating here, wondering if you're invested in anyone else. Yeah, this consciousness of lack, I feel, is more of their insecurity missing you, that they're missing out. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. Why is this here? Yeah, they're trying to make a decision here whether they should invest in this or not. But this could be you. If this person comes back around, I feel like they're watching you, looking to see what you're up to. If you've gone off and met someone else, they may be trying to find the strength and the confidence to invite you out, to talk to you, to get together, to tell you that they are invested. But I feel as you think this person's invested in other people, like they got this ego, and they get their confidence by reaching out to other people, talking to them, but they're not really invested in anyone in particular. This person needs to make a decision. And I do feel like they'd like to come and ask you out, to talk to you, maybe meet you somewhere and communicate, share their feelings. But I feel like you've been waiting for this. You've been trying to keep up that strength and that confidence that this person will come around and invite you out. But, you know, there you are making a decision that you may not invest, or they may be invested in other people. Feel like it's just lacking. You deserve more. This person's not good enough. I don't think this person's good enough for you. I feel like you just deserve love. You deserve more. And I think this person doesn't make you feel safe and secure. So you're kind of, you know, thinking about moving on. You may have other people coming around offering you pentacles. You may be getting a lot of attention from other people. You may be going out. Yeah, if you are getting attention from other people, other offers, I don't think you're accepting them right now, because I feel like you might be a little depressed or a little bit sad because of this person. You wanted something stable. You thought you could rely on this person, right? But you just, yeah, you can't. And you know you're trying to balance your feelings and your emotions. Okay, you waited for a long time. You were patient with this person, waiting for this commitment, for them to come around and be stable, but they came in looking for attention. You want to move forward successfully. I feel like this person wants to come towards you. They want to talk to you. They want it to be successful, but it wasn't. So now they're back because they were holding back, right? Holding back their feelings, holding back. It's lack. And I feel like they're depressed. Yeah, this person was possibly playing a little mind game with you. Yeah, your intuition kicked in here. This person may have been lying to you, manipulating you. There's something in the communication. If they offer you a pentacle, they're not offering the emotion down here. You ended this because they didn't tell you how they felt. I feel as if they come in and offer you this pentacle, this new beginning, that you're not going to see it as good enough, because it's not coming with emotion. If it is emotion, it's one little cup, okay? That's to be careful what you wish for down here, where they offer one cup, nothing more. This is something this person's done before. I feel like it's not the first time. And I feel like, you know, you want commitment. You want something solid. This person they could be driving by your house, kind of keeping an eye on things to see if you got people coming over, if you're invested with anyone, possibly. They're contemplating commitment, right? They're contemplating this sort of thing. They know what you want. Yeah, they know. They feel this connection towards you, but they're not as emotionally attached as you. This is somebody who's rather aloof. They act disinterested, and I don't think they are, but their insecurities. Yeah, I feel like this person just didn't come in good enough, and that's where this consciousness of lack is. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles. Why is the Three of Pentacles here for Libra? Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Why is this here? Yeah, so, yeah, I feel like this person, if they want to transform this, they need to tell you what their intentions are. They need to cooperate, compromise. They need to show you that they're a team player. But I don't know if this person can change. I feel if they come back around, there's not going to be any change, because I feel like they have already. There's nothing different. You're just bored of this. You're tired of this person. They're emotionally draining. They're just coming in. Yeah, this person, you don't want to sacrifice yourself for this person. I feel like they sabotage things too, because they don't want to give anything. They don't want to give anything, and I think you're tired of it. Because I feel like in the past you made this person feel comfortable, and you're not comfortable with them anymore. Like, don't think you feel comfortable having intimacy. You've been kind of thinking about this a lot, and it just doesn't feel right. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Yeah, so I feel as though, yeah, this person's thinking, they're thinking about taking a leap of faith and a risk and coming towards you. But I feel like they are thinking, they're wondering if, you know, if you're just gone off to have a new beginning. If they do, I feel like it's this lack is the loss, this missing you. They've missed out. Yeah, they're thinking a lot about you. They're up in their head, Libra. I feel like they could be... they could have Libra in their chart, Gemini or Aquarius. This could be you being very smart, before, you know, being very wise, thinking clearly. You're putting a lot of thought into before you take a risk with this person. But you are looking back at everything that happened, and you really are ready for a new beginning. But you're not going to leap into anything, not unless this person makes you feel comfortable. And they got to do everything right. Your intuition's telling you, right? Some Pisces energy here. They may have Pisces in their chart. Sagittarius. I feel like your intuition's something kicked in here. They're hiding something. They're manipulating you. And they're trying to keep secrets, right? They're trying to manipulate you and keep secrets. And but yet they, you know, it's like this person has the nerve to come forward in a secret way. Passionate energy, you know, coming right at you. I don't think you know. I think your intuition says they're just coming in for attention. They just kind of want what they want. Yeah, I feel like this, yeah, you're looking at all the details. You're feeling stuck. I think this person's stubborn too. But I think you feel like you need to protect yourself a little. It's keeping you stuck. You're looking at everything, and there's just some things that are missing. Something's not right. Doesn't look practical. Yeah, I think this person's stubborn. I don't think they want to give too much. They just kind of want to come in, you know, fast and furious, and, you know, their ego, right? They came in riding that ego, thinking that whatever they said, that, you know, that you would let them come back, you would cooperate with them. And I don't think you have any intentions of cooperating with this person. They need to be the one. I think you've bent over backwards enough for this person in the past. Yeah, see, they're trying to, you figured this person out. This person needs to fix themselves. They need to go through a transformation. It's a death of that ego. A lot of people are going through this year with this 2020, right? There's a lot of awakenings, a lot of a waking up going on. Someone needs to figure out how they feel, what makes them happy. You may have told this person that, and then ended it and told them they need to go figure out what it is they want, what makes them happy. And I feel like you do. They're figuring out that you could be someone that makes them happy, but I feel like they don't want to take this leap of faith, this risk. But yet they don't want to lose you. I can see that. They're trying to figure out how. They don't want you to get away. The only way they know, they've figured it out. The only way that you're not going to get away is that they need to express themselves. They need to do something to make you happy, to fix this situation. They need to share their feelings, because I don't think you're not going to try to fix this person. They need to transform and fix themselves. So I feel like you're taking everything you've learned from this and moving forward. I feel they are going to learn something. They are going to try to come towards you and make peace. But yeah, they want to come towards you. They see you as this empress, so they may have some kind of communication telling you that they hold you in the highest regard, that you're this empress, you know, whatever it is that they're going to say to you. And, you know, but you do have new love coming. This person needs to come in. I see love coming towards you, but I don't know, right? I just kind of feel like you need this mental and emotional connection, this bond. You need to drink from the same cup. You need to get on the same page. They need to be willing to commit. They're contemplating it, looking at it, and they could even be scoping out your house to see if you got anybody else there. I think they want to come and see you. I do. I think they're looking up here at this behind a mask. They know they're wearing a mask. You see this person as being fake with this manipulation, and you know, maybe this is something they need to work through. Feel like they're planning something. They may invite you to their house. Not so sure you're going to. It's going to be a big decision for you if they invite you to their house. You'll be weighing, yeah, it's going to happen. They're going to weigh you'll be weighing the pros and the cons about whether you want to, or they're just weighing the pros and the cons about coming towards you. Yeah, I see some, you don't know. You want to make sure. This situation might feel a little out of reach. You may be thinking it's best to just release this person, but I think they need to, they see you as a star. They want, but you're a little out of reach. Maybe they feel like you're out of their league. Weighing the pros and the cons. Like maybe you think you're out of their league now and you're keeping yourself out of reach, right? With the Empress energy. I don't know. I just feel like there's this indecision. They could have Aquarius in their chart. It could be them. They have things they need to release and heal if they want you and they want to reach for you. If you are their hopes and dreams, I do think they're hoping and dreaming, right, that you'll have a reconciliation with them. But I'm not so sure that's what you're going to decide. There's some indecision here for you, Libra. I feel they're indecisive as well. If they got Aquarius, they're feeling indecisive, not so sure they see a way forward. There's something you just can't see past, and that's this manipulation. Yeah, but you may just manifest something new. All right, that you both have all the tools you need. Both of you have the tools you need to come together and communicate clearly. But this person is trying to hide something. It's either their feelings, their emotions, or some kind of fears. Something is really burdening them. And I feel like you're burdened by this. It's like you're feeling like you just want to drop this. And but you're holding on here. You're looking into the future. I don't think you're going to wait much longer for this person to communicate. So let's see what's happening. I don't feel like this person's like evil or anything like that. I think they tried to come in and manipulate you, or I feel like this person needs to set themselves free from, this energy. I feel like they need to take the things that they've learned from this experience of you ending things, leave the negative stuff behind, take the positive energy and come forward. These are the lessons they need to learn to come towards you. To make peace. They need to learn something, and I think you've learned a lot, and you're standing in your power. Yeah, they need to leave that dark energy and dark thoughts behind. You may too. You may have some very negative thoughts about this person because of it. Maybe it's time to let go of that and don't go into that labyrinth. Start thinking happy thoughts, pointing forward towards this 10 of Cups here. Yeah, start focusing on the happiness, your future, what you want. Think about, raising your vibration. Yes, that's it. Don't go back to that dark energy. Yeah, there we got the Ascended Master. So you've gone through an Ascension. I feel this person could be as well, right? They're going through this. They got to raise their vibration. They have to get rid of these dark energy, these dark patterns of this manipulation, things that they do, the mind games they play to try and get what they want. Yeah, you are a loving woman. Oh my gosh, commitment. I didn't expect that. This person, they may come in. You want someone who's going to commit to you. You're raising your vibration. You're going to get what you want. You're figuring this person out. You've figured things out. You fixed yourself. Your heart chakra's open, and that's what they need to do. This person, they have some things they need to learn, and they need to understand about commitment. I do think they see you as very loving, very caring, very emotional. They see you as somebody very special. This Empress energy, they're the one that needs to change. But I think this person being around them has changed you. You've learned from this, and it's good because you've learned good things. It's just sad that you have to go through this, right? But try to release this dark energy. Be conscious of your dark thoughts. Try to stop thinking negative, maybe about this person, about everything. Okay, and start thinking about the happiness, the future. Think of the positive things that happen between the two of you. Because if they do come towards you, you may be manifesting them still. You just can't see a way forward, right? Like because they manipulate, like you're worried about that. That's what makes you indecisive. Like this person, maybe they don't see that they're being manipulative. Maybe they don't see it, or maybe there's something you're not seeing clearly or properly because you're in your head too much. So think about that. Maybe you need to release the dark thoughts and dark energy. Maybe they manipulated you, but maybe not with ill intentions. I don't know, but you feel like this person's hiding something, hiding things, and that's your biggest worry. When someone manipulates right away, you become, oh no, now what, right? Yeah, your friends, family, and guides are helping you move past this. There's there's movement here. This person may be getting guidance from their friends, their family. I kind of seen this. They're talking a lot with friends and family. They're invested in that right now. I feel like this is where they're getting their strength and confidence. Tell them maybe there's some people who are trying to help them become more confident to come forward. Yeah, they got somebody who's trying to help them become more brave. And I feel like it's you too. I feel like your spirit guides are right here watching you. You're very protected right now. So just know that, okay? Libra, it's all looking good. I feel like this person needs to... Yeah, they're stuck in an energy. There is abundance here, but it's stuck in negative energy from their past. Maybe they have relationship burdens they need to release from the past. You could be just waiting for them to do this. You may be aware of this. But I don't think you're going to wait forever, because I feel like it's sort of a burden, right? It's weighing you down. You need to kind of start looking into the future. If this person isn't going to heal and learn these lessons they need to learn, and come in and tell you what their intentions are and take a risk, instead of having this poor me feeling here, feeling like they're not good enough, feeling like they're inadequate. Maybe they're the one that has this dark thoughts about themselves due to past relationships, or who knows, right? So it goes both ways. So take some time to think about that. This person's rather stuck, but there is abundance here. There is a rainbow at the end of this. They can get out of this mud with this truck, okay? They can get out of there anytime they want. And that's how you get unstuck, is start thinking positive, thinking about the good things, or thinking about your future without this person if you feel you need to move away. Manifest what you want if you can't see this person in your future, all right? You have the tools you need once you're in this Empress energy to manifest whatever you want. And maybe that's what this person's worried about. Maybe, they feel like they're, you're out of their league or something. So they need to transform. Yeah, they need to put an end to this dark energy, right? This way of doing things, and they need to transform. This could be an awakening, right? The death of that ego as well. This person's ego is... they may even be kind of arrogant, I see, with that Seven of Swords. They need to figure some of this stuff. They need to see for themselves so they can manifest you, but they need to fix themselves. They need to figure all this out. So you may be a little bit further on that path to through your ascension, right? Where you're seeing things clearly. You're this Empress energy. You're holding yourself in high regard. You're very gracious, very calm, very loving, very nurturing. You got it all going on. There's a lot of abundance around you. It's a very healing energy. You may be very much an empath, and that's why this happens to you. People come towards you and they kind of suck the life out of you. But I feel as though this person's learning from you. So you may, whatever it is you're doing, may have caused this person to go through this ascension and transformation. They need to raise their vibration so they can be on the path to the golden temple with you, to cooperate, compromise, teamwork. It's building each other up, not tearing each other down. It's working together as a team. So you really could be a good team. I can see that energy. If this person would just heal whatever it is they need to heal. Yeah, you could be a family. You could have a family together. And I think this person actually could be a very good family person. The King of Pentacles can very much be, somebody who commits and wants a family. Some of you want a family. You want to have children. So you have to make this decision. Do you wait for this person to, tell you that the only way to put an end to the cycle and start a new one is this person to gain the confidence to come in and tell you how they feel? They need to offer love. You're not going to talk to this person. You're not going to, They need to speak the truth. You don't want to hear anything else other than that they love you and that they're coming in to speak the truth. And it needs to be the truth. You know it. Intuition. Your intuition's telling you, yeah, you're manifesting this person by holding yourself in high regard, keeping yourself just out of reach at arm's length until they kind of smarten up and decide that they're ready to invest. And I think you may be patient for a little longer, but I don't think for a whole lot longer, okay? I feel like you eventually will move on and start looking out there for somebody else and go out and find that confidence to go meet someone else. You may have some insecurities as well, but I don't think you need to by the energy I'm seeing here. Okay, so take care of yourselves. I wish you guys the best. If you're waiting for this person, I hope they, release this energy and come towards you. But if it's you having dark thoughts about this person, stop focusing on the past and start focusing on happy thoughts, the future, to raise your vibration. Take care. Wish you the best, and bye for now.